My favorite part of working at Rock Island is working behind the counter. But it's just nice. It's a good way to connect with the people who work with me and with the customers, of course.
I love working with the people. We do all charters, private charters, so the people that we have on board are more times than not very interesting.
Why do you do what you do? I think it's before the love of it. There are so many people in the world who go to their jobs every single day and eke out their living. And they turn to me and they'll sit on the back of the boat, flat, calm day, overlooking the beautiful reef, and they'll go, "Do you know how lucky you are? You're about the luckiest guy I know."
Like most human beings, I do what I do because there is a need to do what I do. I have a large family and we need to make a livelihood, and this is a perfect thing for us. I also do what I do because it uses my gifts, what I'm doing, my creativity.
It is a challenge, and it takes the creative in mind, the creative in spirit, and a business acumen that involves not only a great work ethic, but somebody who's ready to sacrifice whatever you can in order to move forward.
Welcome back, everyone. You're watching Hospitality Week, Reviving the Golden Rule. So how'd you make out on our hospitality pop quiz number 2?
Here's that question again. We asked you the location of the Chelsea Trot sculpture portraying the landing of the first enslaved Africans. There were your choices. I'm excited because I knew this one.
You knew this one, right?
The answer is A, Bars Bay Park.
So you may be wondering why these pop-style quiz questions are important, or why we even need to spend a week focusing on how we revitalize hospitality. Joining us now to talk about these issues and others is Carla Lacey. You're the CEO of the Bermuda Hospitality Institute. Thanks for being here. Let's talk about this week. Why is it important to spend this time talking about hospitality?
Well, you know, typically we've talked about tourism. And this was a chance to flip the switch and really look at residents in Bermuda and really, once again, emphasize the important role every single individual in Bermuda plays in terms of hospitality. So we can talk about how people are driven here and what the numbers are and the like, but really our focus at the Hospitality Institute is on what they find when they get here. Do people feel welcome? Do people feel that we're still a gracious community? Do we provide a great quality of service? What is it that they experience when they get here that's going to make them want to come back again?
Hence, revitalizing the golden rule.
There you go.
Talk about that theme a little bit.
When we thought about a theme for this year's Hospitality Week, which will change each year, we really thought it was time to get back to basics. Go forward to basics, reintroduce that into our lives. And there are generations of young people who have no connection to the hospitality industry, who don't understand the importance of treating others the way we want to be treated. It speaks to a number of the social ills that are plaguing our community right now. It is one of the fundamentals of all religions, treating others the way you want to be treated. It speaks to Bermuda's foundations, you know, as a Christian island, and also it's a foundation of hospitality.
Okay, let's talk about school kids, because you're taking these concepts into the middle schools, into the primary schools. Talk about that.
Yes. Well, you know, we're a stressed society right now, so a lot of us aren't focused on the good manners and the art of being hospitable. We're too focused on how are we going to get to work on time? Do we still have a position to go to? And there's a lot of stress. So by focusing on the kids and helping build up their self-esteem and teach them the tenets all at one time, I think we're building a more gracious nation for the future.
Feeding that pipeline.
Feeding the pipeline.
And we're not leaving out high school students?
No. At the Hospitality Institute, one of the things we looked at was, okay, what jobs are available? What's the future forecast for the industry? And where do we want to be down the road? And it became quickly apparent to us that we had lost a couple of generations in their interest in the industry. So we focused on high school students to have them, their eyes open and to say, okay, well, these are businesses like any other business. I can study, you know, business, I can study law, I can study accounting, I can study tourism, I can study hospitality, I can be an artist, and still, no matter what I'm doing, eventually I'm probably playing a part in the hospitality industry.
And having a great career at the same
And
time.
having a great career, a long-lasting career that can take you anywhere you want to go in the world.
And at this point, you would like people to know about your website as well. Give me the website where they can go.
We're at bhi.bm, and our website is full of information. information. Not only is it full of information that you can read through, we have videos on there of people who love and enjoy their jobs, Bermudians that are your neighbors, or your family, or your friends, talking about what they do. I think the most important thing is that we showcase our own people in the industry now, show how successful they are at all different levels, and what it is they love about what they're doing.
And it's bhi.bm.
That it is.
Okay, thanks Carla for being here.
It's a pleasure.
Glenn?
Thanks, Tracy. Also remember that you can check out Bermuda.com for portions of this show you might have missed, or maybe you'd like to see it again. Hopefully, through tonight's program, we have piqued the interest of some of the young people watching, motivated them, you know, when that spark goes off.
Absolutely, and then the next logical step to take is to stop and assess yourself. Think about your personality traits, your likes, your dislikes. Do you have what it takes to make it in this field? Okay, stop what you're doing. Think about yourself as you watch this.
It's all about the right attitude, having a great positive attitude. We believe that Bermuda is a great product, and we're basically looking for colleagues who are going to be local ambassadors. A lot of times when people come in and they have a great smile, a firm handshake, and also are very able to articulate themselves and speak with confidence, that's basically what we're looking for.
Patience is key. You have to be a team player as well. You also have to be very vigilant. You have to think outside the box. Things change frequently while working in hospitality. As far as guest issues, you also have to be a leader, I believe, as well as a people person.
In hospitality, you've got to love people. You don't necessarily have to like the things people do, but you've got to have a genuine love for people. You've got to be very service-oriented.
Personality and charisma, really, just to get people's smiles on their faces, you know, just being yourself, and you don't let anybody change who you are. That's kind of what I would say.
Well, you have to have a personality. You can't, you can't be saying things. You have to cheer and just be yourself. So as long as you're yourself, it covers everything.
Really all great qualities for any young person to have going into any field. But what do you think about yourself? Do you have the qualities it takes to make it in the hospitality industry?
If so, listen up, because we don't want that spark to fizzle out. In just a few minutes, we'll tell you what your next action should be, what your next step should be to get your hospitality career going. But first, our final hospitality pop quiz question of the night. Are you ready? Which Hamilton Parish Park was added to the National Reserves in 2000? Stay tuned, the answer and a wrap-up of tonight's presentation right after this break.
Well, I do it because I love it. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful out here. I feel that I have the gift for the gab, and so when it comes to doing charter sailing and snorkeling and things of that nature, my personality certainly lends itself to that. I would be lying if I said it's doing no more than putting bread on the table. It's allowing us to get ahead and to be successful.
It's an old-fashioned word that never goes out of style. Love and passion. I love this industry. I love people. I'm Ginny Masters. I am a Bermudian with a hospitality business.
Coming up back in the Fremont days, changing moments into memories was what it was all about. And I really stuck to that. No matter what I come across, I stick to that motto, and I'm like, you know what? I can change your moment into a memory, and it's beautiful.
I get back the joy of knowing that I've made someone's vacation. I've helped to help them get value for money when they came to Bermuda.
This really wasn't what my career choice was when I was a 15, 16, 17-year-old kid. I fell into the industry, and I just thought it was going to be a part-time job through university to get some good, quick cash. And it turned out to be now a 42-year-old man with a 22-year love affair with the hospitality industry.
So did you know the answer to this question? Which Hamilton Parish Park added to the National Reserves in 2000? The answer is B, Abbott's Cliff Park.
And you know, if you didn't know, don't feel bad, because honestly, he didn't
I
either.
didn't know either.
All right, so tonight we have discussed the role that all of us play in being hospitable.
And it's pretty clear it's going to take a strong collective effort to build that future Bermudian workforce we need to move the hospitality industry forward.
You know, earlier tonight we promised to tell you exactly what steps you can take to launch your career in hospitality.
And one of the things you can do is visit bhi.bm and click on the On the Job tab. You'll find profiles of Bermudians who are working in the industry right now in a variety of positions across the country. Also, look under Career and Recruitment to see if you have the personality to work in the industry.
And this week you can go behind the scenes at area bars, restaurants, hotels to see how the industry works. We hope tonight's program has encouraged you. I'm Tracey Neale.
And I'm Glenn Jones. Thanks so much for watching Hospitality Week, Reviving the Golden Rule.
This has been a production of Bermuda Broadcasting. We hope you enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more shows like this, be sure to let us know. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
Hospitality is never going to die here in Bermuda, so why not be a part of it?
This is yours. Come back, take it over. Where are you? You know? Why have you left? Why have you abandoned your island? Why have you abandoned our industry? This is ours. Take it back.
You can be more successful in Bermuda as a Bermudian than anywhere else in the world if you work as hard as anybody else in the world does. And that's really what it comes down to it.
Built up a lot of memories, and we've met some great people, and it's absolutely Bermuda at its best.
We'd like to thank the following companies for their support of tonight's program.